And they hold them for a long time, but they are off and racing here in Val di Sole. Trentino Lyra Spiegel makes a good start off the centre. Puck Peterson to the right-hand side, draws alongside her. Jen Jackson right at the front as well, Ollie.
Yeah, and Jenny Risved's just slow to clip in. They held him on the line for a long time.
Yeah, Haley, that must just go on interminably whenever you're stuck there waiting.
Yeah, I mean, and this is actually a really exciting start lap. It's the short track course, so all these riders actually know it well. They know every corner, and it's such a loose course with so much single track. To get in the front is going to be really important.
Scary start, Luke.
And is that, we talk about it every week, it's to try and get yourself into some clear air and away from the traffic, because that's where the pile-ups will come.
Absolutely. Like you said, it's loose, but also just for vision, just to be in front and be able to see your lines. This is where the pace is going to really start picking up as they get closer and closer to the next pinch point.
Really strung out already, Ollie.
Yeah, and it's Sammy Maxwell just trying to move up on the outside. You see her in the red leader's jersey overall, and probably 10th or 12th now, so there's a bit of a panic.
Gwen Gibson just getting bobbled out to the left-hand side there slightly as well. So Steger, Peterson, Keller, Risvid, Neff, Indergan, Fry, Kohler, Jackson, Berta. And what will these riders have been doing this morning then to sort of try and get themselves ready for the heat as we see Jenny Risvid move into the lead?
Yeah, I mean, heat is going to be a crucial aspect of the race, especially with 7 laps. I mean, they have a long race ahead, and they have to... Oh, yep, riders down already. I think they have to stay cool at the start.
4 Swiss riders in a row then behind this leading pack of 3, led by Jenny Risvid, Puck Peterson, Lyra Steger, and then it's Kohler, Keller, Neff, and Fry.
But Risved is putting pressure onto Puck here.
She is,
really
absolutely.
good tactics.
Absolutely is.
Sammy Maxwell, 19th now. And
wow.
She lost 36 seconds. And we're only, 8 minutes into the race. So.
It's cool to see this type of battle too right now. Jenny, I basically battled every single race last year with Jenny, so it's cool to see her putting the pressure on Puck a little bit. This is the type of racing we want to see, and I'm curious. They have different strengths, and this is a big effort that Jenny's doing right now. She's not messing around.
This is a big effort from Jenny Risvid up this climb, attacking Puck Peterson. Now, Ollie, this is looking like it's going to be a head-to-head between these two.
And look at Laura. She decided, you know, I'm not maybe going to go with that effort, and now she's going to maybe wait and ride with this second group because, yeah, you just have to race your own race.
8 seconds up there.
It's really fast, and I think it's because of these descents. You know, they're battling. Look, now Puck's in the front for the single track. I think she knows she has to be with Jenny, and that really creates for unique tactics and in races like this. It's easy to make mistakes. Yeah, she's really going.
Talk about body language for the first time today. Ollie Beckinsale's just revved the invisible motorbike.
It looks like a short track. It's like this attack is crazy.
She saw she had a little bit of a gap and was just like, right, I'm going to get her out the slipstream and make her work. But I mean, we're talking about a long race, and I thought they were going to kind of respect this course. This course is so extremely physical, but this second group, they're riding smart. You can see they're just conserving a little bit of energy, relatively speaking again, but conserving energy. Jen Jackson as well, steady start, sitting there. Nicole Kohler.
You can see Sammy here.
Just trying to come back through. Candice Lill as well. 2 of our kind of pre-race favourites, but they've just been at the back end of a...
But they're in touch. That's the thing. They're right within that, almost in that top 10. And I think with a long race like this, if they're smart about how they work through the field, they could still be contenders for the top 5.
And this looks like a gap now forming between Puck Peterson and Jenny Risvid. We need to get a visual on Risvid's here. Is this attack from Puck Peterson? It is indeed, yeah. Risvid's now further back off the back of the UCI World Champion. Jenny Risvid has just been gapped slightly by Puck Peterson. There is more space behind that canyon than there used to be.
Jenny, it really looks like she's decided to settle into her own pace now. You can really see she's kind of relaxing, getting that composed riding style that she has, and maybe just settling into her own pace. There's Sammy too. She's in touch now, right with Martina Berta.
Up into 7th now with the Italian champion Martina Berta, who had a career best here a couple of seasons ago of 2nd place. So it's 15 seconds now, Ollie, this gap.
Yes, it's growing all the time. One rider that's not growing though is Sammy Maxwell. She's now recovering from that poor start, 7th position. She's actually going fastest on course at the moment. She's 47 seconds now, so taking a few seconds out of Puck, but she lost so much time in that first half lap.
There is the battle for 3rd currently between Kohler and Steger. They've got Jen Jackson in close company as well for Arbea Fox. And then it's the overall points leader, Sammy Maxwell.
But in 25 minutes of racing, 11th position, 10th position is a minute back.
Yeah, Ollie's revving the invisible motorbike again. Puck Peterson absolutely throwing everything into the pedals here up this climb.
You go up that hard, steep climb when we were just seeing Sevilla Blunt before, and then as it gets to the top, it doesn't flatten out. It's just got this 1 or 2% drag. But the way that Puck was coming across it, she was making it look like a slight downhill. Absolutely flying.
She makes it look like it's the last lap every lap. Yeah. Oh, wow. Jenny's now with this pack. Both Nicole and Laura caught Jenny. And Sammy's right behind with Jen right in touch as well.
Yeah, they've swallowed up Jenny Risfids here, the rider who was in second place. So now Nicole Kohler, second place on the road. There's Jen Jackson struggling to live with the pace off that group. So interesting to see if now Risfids can stabilise in this group, Ollie, or if she is in free fall after that initial lap and a half, 2 laps. Here's Maxwell up to third then with this overtake.
Wow.
That's a big punch to get past Nicole Kohler there.
Right before the drop.
Clever riding. This group all back together at the base of this climb then, and it's still Laura Steger coming on to the attentions now of Samara Maxwell.
You just show how steep this is, and the surface is bad as well, so you're struggling for grip. You've got to stay sat in the saddle.
There's Sammy Maxwell now.
Neck and neck battle for the descent.
Moving past Laura Steger into second place again, the overall points leader.
Group of 4 now splitting into 2-2s. There's a good 8-second gap between them.
Samara Maxwell looks like she is just getting faster and faster, however, as this race goes on, looking really comfortable all of a sudden now. Sends that double.
Yeah, Sammy Maxwell the fastest on that last lap with a 12:32.
Wow.
But crucially, right here, right now, the gap is coming down on lap 6 out of 7. Faster than it has done throughout the race so far, 34 seconds.
Maxwell's on a charge now. It was only a few seconds ago it seemed that she was with Laura Steger, but she's put 14 seconds into the Austrian already.
And Laura's about at the same time gap they had before, so she's put in a decent amount of time on Laura and is closing that gap, that's impressive for sure.
Steger, Kohler, Risfids the top 5. There's your race leader. 29 seconds now, the gap. 29 seconds is coming down. Where is the Kiwi? We know Puck is super strong up the top of this climb, but where is Samara Maxwell? This is where she's inflicted so much damage all race long. The UCI World Champion tips it into this descent. Can't afford any mistakes on these descents now, Puck Peterson, because the Kiwi on the Rock Rider is homing in on her. Yeah, Jenny Risfids, what a ride this would be from her. Puck Peterson takes the bell.
And she did not go through the feed zone, actually. So that's a little bit of time there as well. 1 minute now. Over a minute.
Over a minute now.
The gaps are huge for a dry race.
Sammy must have put in a pretty big attack.
Yeah.
That lap time, impressive.
Jen Jackson struggling to hold on to the pack in front of her slightly. There's your race leader, Puck Peterson. She pretty much has been since the gun.
This is a key section now for Puck Peterson. This is the most technical part of the course. Loads of opportunities to make mistakes, really physical on the descent. So I think if Puck can tick this one off, that'll be a real result.
And as we've said all along, this is mountain biking. It can go wrong very, very quickly. 38 seconds can evaporate in front of your eyes. Behind her.
This is a big attack from Jenny. I know this body language right here. That's some power that she's giving it. That's not easy to keep up with right there. But Laura's hanging on to that attack if she can. But great ride from Puck. That is a champion ride for sure.
32 seconds then. They just couldn't get her peg back. Puck Peterson. Here she comes. Puck Peterson won here in 2023, was second in 2024, and makes a bit of history, becomes the first woman to do the double in elite level UCI cross-country World Cup racing. Puck Peterson is peerless in Val di Sole, Trentino. Here comes Samara Maxwell. Take nothing away from that woman.
Awesome.
Superb ride today. Had to come through traffic.
26 seconds at
Wow.
the end.
Let's see the sprint finish, and Laura Steeger's got past Jenny Risford. Haley Batten's teammate Laura
That's
Steeger
awesome.
gets on the podium. Third place for Steeger today. She's been superb.
What a fight. That was cool.
Peterson, Maxwell, Steeger, your top three here in Val di Sole, Trentino.